Alright, happy Saturday guys. So as you've already known, we're opened up, it's the second day, but also don't worry, we still have outside the box still running. If you want to do your workouts at home, you feel more comfortable there, we're still keeping this as an option.
Forever.
So again, stay tuned with this, make sure you subscribe, keep the notification bell on so you guys are updated with the workouts each day there. I'm going to pass it over to Chris for the workout.
Okay guys, so today's workout we have 20 rounds, 25-minute time limit you can put on it. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, you don't have to. If you want to, that's our suggested time in which you should be aiming to have this one done by. You're starting off with 3 pull-ups. Notice how we put strict pull-ups. So if you have a pull-up bar at home, you can stick to doing strict pull-ups. If you don't, go with your supines, just nice and slow, controlled motion, using a cloth. Or you can even go with bent over rows with your dumbbell. All great options for that one. If you're using that dumbbell, you can do 3 per side, or you can just do 3 at the same time on both sides. It's up to you. Once we're done that, we're gonna go for 5 wall balls. After that, you're going for 7 sit-ups. So the intent of the workout here is all of these movements should be done unbroken. So you shouldn't have to do 3 wall balls and then take a break and then 2 more at any point in this workout. You're just gonna keep it moving. It's a slow and steady grind. Each round should take you about 1 minute, let's call it. So this workout is really geared to be about 20 minutes. Again, if you start falling a little bit behind or lagging behind, don't worry about it. Just keep it going until you get to that time limit. Anything that's 20 rounds, remember we're getting into that endurance zone, so you don't want to go as hard and fast as you can on this one at any point. Even though it's small reps, our advice is keep moving at a consistent pace. If you feel in the last 5 rounds or so you're feeling pretty good, you got more left in the tank, then pick up your pace to end that workout nice and hard and fast. I'm going to pass it back to Yash for the afterburner.
Alright guys, so after that 20 rounder, we're going to do some curls. Curls are always great. We're going to do 3 to 4 sets of these deadly 7s. So we're going to go 7 half curls, then we're going 7 half to full curls. So from the halfway point to the full extension or the full flexion point of curls, and then 7 full curls. So this is going to be meant to kind of hit that endurance in your biceps. It's going to be hard to hang on to. You want to do this all unbroken before putting that weight down again. So I'm going to do 3 to 4 sets here. Whether you're doing it with one object with both arms or a single object, try to keep them unbroken every single time and have fun with this one. See if you can get that maximum pump out of this deadly 7 there. We'll see you guys next for the warm-up.
Okay guys, today's warm-up is 3 rounds. We're starting off with 5 inchworm walkouts. So for that inchworm, just remember, try to keep the back of the legs nice and straight so you can feel that stretch in the hamstrings. You can round your back, that's totally fine. We're going to walk out that inchworm. If you can keep going further and further, head through that window, rib cage in, squeeze your butt, hold it for a second at the bottom, and then walk it back out. So at the top, you're feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. You're warming up the shoulders by walking out, and we're even getting into that core tensioning as you walk the hands a little bit further from the body. Once you're done that, we're going to go for 10 seated leg lifts. For the seated leg lift, we're just going to sit down on the floor. You can bring your hands to start a little bit further backwards. Get that back and chest up tall. Pull that rib cage down so you feel those abs. And you're just going to raise both legs as high as you can for 10 reps. This exercise is going to target your core and your hip flexors, so that little muscle at the top of your hip, top of your quad there. You're going to feel that firing up as you go. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring your hands further forward. That makes it a lot harder to try to get those legs up as high. Play around with it. You can start with the hands a little bit further back. To make it even easier if you need to, you can bring your hands all the way back and build on those lifts. Once you're done that, we're going to go for 10 shoot-throughs. So in a shoot-through, for now, I'm going to show you guys using parallettes here, which is what we use at the gym for these. If you're at home and you don't have parallettes, a lot of you might not, you can use 2 chairs. So just hands on top of the chairs, 2 boxes, anything that you have lifted off the ground will do. So for that shoot-through, we're starting off at the top of the push-up. So you see that rib cage is in, back's nice and flat. You're You're gonna tuck the knees in, bring your legs through, and then I'm gonna tuck the knees back in and push back to that start position. So we're going for 10 of those. No push-up or dip at the beginning or end. After you've done that, we're going for a 20-second bottom of squat hold. So for some of you guys, it might be great for you to even use a post for this one or a door jamb. For some of you guys, you don't need that. And either way, guys, we always say experiment with both if you can. So what we're trying to do here, using that post, you can just get your back and chest up really tall, sink those hips down low, try and get the back and chest up tall. You can rock gently back and forth. You can also try, again, doing this without holding your post or wall. You're just rocking a little bit, holding it for 20 seconds, trying to feel that core tension, and also trying to feel that hip opening up as you go. Enjoy today's warm-up.
I forgot.
So we're going to show you how to do that. Of course, we're going to use our rings here. But think about that same thing. So the bed sheet's going to be coming out of the door. You're going to lean back and extend your arms fully, holding onto the bed sheet. You're going to think about first engaging the muscles between your shoulder blades by pinching them together, and then you're going to bring yourself in towards the door. And notice how Jess's shoulder blades are really squeezed together here before she lowers herself back down. Elbows also stay close to the body here. We don't want your elbows flaring out here. Elbows nice and close, so she's showing the elbow flare out. We don't want that. Keep the elbows tight. Try to really feel those muscles in the upper back. Sometimes we cheat a little bit by using our arms too much for this movement, but I want you guys to really focus on your backs.
Then you're going into your wall ball, so grabbing that soccer ball, that basketball, volleyball, whatever you got guys at home. If you got something, if you don't have a med ball per se, okay? So going into your target, so maybe it's the side of your house, guys. Trying to throw it as high as you can. Then back into that squat, okay? Or if it's a heavier object, try to be consistent with your target. If it's light, high as possible. If it's a weighted object, hit that target.
Last movement, sit-ups. Again, guys, if you have an ab mat, great, you can use one, or if you want to roll up a sweater or a t-shirt to use as an object underneath your lower lumbar, this will allow you to open up that range of motion a little bit more in your sit-up. So again, with those sit-ups, guys, what I want to see, all the way back, chest, where the shoulders touch the floor, hands can touch the floor on the way up. Remember those shoulders should at least make it to the hip crease. So if you imagine a hip line with that hip crease going straight up, they should be in the same line as that shoulder on the way up. I don't want you guys to be back here finishing your sit-up. I want you to be all the way through with your back and chest up nice and tall. So again, one more rep here, coming up, really tall, passing that hip plane. Again. All right, guys, we're here for the afterburner. So this one's all curls, deadly 7. We're gonna go for 7 reps of half curls, 7 from the halfway point to the full extension, and then 7 full curls. Now you guys can do this with one object, so you're doing single arm, or you can grab it with both hands and do it as well. So I'm gonna show you guys with the dual option here. So first 7 reps, guys, we're just trying to get to that 90-degree point of that curl, so keep those elbows tucked in, standing nice and tall, going to that halfway point, 7 reps there. Once you finish 7 reps, you're gonna start from the halfway point, and go 7 more reps until you're reaching that full flexion of that bicep at the top. Once you're done those 7 there, you're gonna come down to full extension, then go for full curls from there for the last 7 reps. So first round may be easy based on the weight that you choose. Next round, see if you can add a little bit more weight, make it a little more challenging. Just make sure you're keeping these unbroken to really feel it in those biceps. 3 to 4 sets here. If you find 3 you're maxed out, that's fine, but if you have more in you, go for that 4th set. Hope you guys enjoy the afterburner, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next workout.